Chapter 16, The Atonement. Welcome back to more Let's Play Fire Emblem, Path of Radiance. What is this? Who are you? What have you done with Nesala? Oh, this is something everyone should see. There can be no doubt. I gaze upon the last living wonder of the Serenus royalty. Those golden locks, witness how they gather in the morning sun and multiply its brilliance. The gentle luster of those argent wings, manifest proof of royalty, as sure as I am alive. Magnificent, absolutely magnificent, a true work of art wrought in flesh and feather. All this beauty, mine. The fortune I paid the Raven King seems like a pittance compared to this treasure. What? Nesala sold me to you? Oh, you are exquisite even in rage. Now, if you behave yourself, I'll grant you a life of luxury. Oh, my nose! My beautiful nose!
Bishop Oliver, you wicked freak, you'll pay for that.
No! You mustn't harm him! You mustn't ruffle a single feather of those gorgeous wings! My beauty, you mustn't be frightened. In time, you will come to see how kind and charitable a master I can be. This is madness. Oh, so frightening. How delicious. But I fear that we must now be separated for a short while. Loyal servants, attend my words. You must not raise a hand to this one. Prepare his meals with care, and do not disturb his rest. I would not see his countenance marred by displeasure. Errands, you see, are such delicate things. And then, at the proper time, yes, the proper time, when will it be? I say to you, those haughty senators and their ilk have looked down their noses at me for the last time. I shall show them all. Oh, but I must have a grand stage, one where none can fail to see me. The Serenus royals are creatures of legend, and when I arrive with one at my side, I can hardly wait to see Duke Godot's face. Oh. Nesala, you wretch, curse your eyes. How dare you do this to me? I've brought him.
Well done, Ike. I shall see that you are well rewarded.
Where's your usual entourage? I see only 2 of your holy guard.
Oh, there was some sort of disturbance. I think they're clearing away the rabble. But on to business. Is that one there the ringleader of the thieves? Why, he's nothing but a child. Has he offered up any kind of defense for his deplorable actions?
We are no thieves. We're trying to free the Lagoos that these filthy aristocrats hold in captivity.
What manner of absurd fairy tale is this? In the year Begnion 624, Apostle Misaha, my honored grandmother, emancipated every last Lagoo's slave. In accordance with her law, today there is not a single slave to be found in all of the Begnion Empire.
You lie. Countless noble houses even now keep Lagoos as servants or entertainment, or worse. And the Senate, those vast windbags, grant tacit approval by doing nothing. That's enough. I told you to keep a cool head. But...
Ike, why ever would you bring such an ill-mannered rogue to meet me? What is it you're planning?
If anyone's planning something,
It's you. Really? And what could you possibly mean by that? Your last mission showed us the slave trade, and now you've put us in contact with an underground emancipation group. From the very beginning, I found this whole arrangement a little odd. You have more vassals than you can use, yet you hire us for these missions? Your motivations have me puzzled. Oh, I see. And have you solved this puzzle of yours? You want to expose the depravity of the inner circles of power. But you don't want the general public to know that the majority of the Senate is involved in slavery. And to think, I thought you were as untutored as a wild monkey. You're actually quite bright. I didn't figure it all out by myself. I have companions whom I trust with my life. They helped. Hey, hold it! What in the world are you talking about? Would someone like to explain this to me? The Apostle is aware of the Laguz slavery. On top of that, it appears she intends to do something about this problem. Are you serious? I am. However, whether I succeed or fail depends largely on what you do next. So be it. I think it's time you told us about the next job you have lined up for us. I've received reports that Bishop Oliver, the Duke of Tanas, is up to something suspicious. Duke Tanas has a villa near the woods of Serenus. Go there and return with irrevocable proof of whatever he's doing. If you succeed in this, I promise to support your Princess Elentia with all the power at my command. We'll bring back whatever information it is you're looking for. Be ready for us.
Ike, I'd like to report the results of our last battle. We earned 2,500 gold, I believe, from selling the red gem. We spent a bit more, and hey, we earned a fair bit of combat EXP at 846 and earned 300 points of bonus experience. Heck yeah. Jill, of course, was the MVP, and we recruited Tormod, Morim, and Stefan. So yeah, not only do you recruit Tormod and Morim, if you brought Leith or Mordecai and fulfilled the, bringing them to the, I guess, northeastmost square, basically, you get Stefan too. Very nice. There were no deaths and no injuries beyond our capabilities to heal. Everyone performed exceedingly well. That is all. By your leave, I will excuse myself. Oh boy, oh boy. So, first things first, let's take a look at our inventories. Everyone's doing pretty well. Let's see, Astrid, we're gonna give the Laguz bow, we just don't need it, we'll take the killer bow. This is of course just in the event that she learns, or well, gains a bow level. I'm not really planning on using it right now. Also too, we don't need to carry around the coin. I did not mean to give it away to the vulnerary. There you go. And then let's see. Volk, you have all sorts of things. The physics staff, the statue fragment, and of course the white gem, which we'll be selling for a ton of money. Soth, you have the more important items. The silver blade, the shine tome, which we'll be selling, the guard skill, a coin, and of course the almighty boots, which we're going to be giving to Ike, of course. Otherwise, let's see, everyone else should be good. So, first and foremost, Ike. Convoy, get yourself some nice new kicks. Bam, he now has 8 movement. He can keep up with the best of them. That is going to be one of the biggest upgrades in the game you can give to Ike. And frankly, do not skip on that. He needs those boots something fierce. Otherwise, let's take a look. Just about everyone else is going to be doing pretty well. Obviously, Jill became a Wyvern Lord. So, we're going to get rid of that steel lance and give her her new axe, Conviction. She also could take the hand axe, though for now, actually, you know what? I will give her that, just so she can keep working on her axe levels. That's going to be a huge thing. She's really going to want to work on axe levels because, frankly, Boyd is pretty much useless now. Sorry, guy. Still, it is nice if you did level him, because he'll be useful later. Otherwise, let's take a look. Everyone else is looking pretty darn good. I almost think I want to forge Makalov a weapon, actually, which is a little weird. Also, too, with Oscar, because he became a paladin, let's also get him an axe, shall we? I'm gonna say let's get rid of... Oh gosh, none of his weapons are really in great condition. So, what we might do... Oh Boyd, let's trade your axe over to Oscar. There you go. And then, let's see. Also give you the hand axe over the javelin. And... I could give him the steel axe, but it won't be a big issue. So for now, that should be fine. I don't plan on using Oscar a whole lot coming up, just because he is promoted. So he's going to be gaining relatively little EXP. Otherwise, I could actually give him Valor from Titania, which actually is probably the better idea. Just so that way he has higher durability, and she'll be fine with everything else she has. We'll also trade her the other hand axe, just cuz. And then let's take a look here. Marcia. I don't think... Yeah, she doesn't... I don't believe she gains a weapon from promoting. Though, I guess we could put that to the test. Let's give her some EXP in a minute. And let's see, does anyone else need... Whoops, wrong menu, my goodness. Does anyone else need anything new? I guess let's go sell some things, because we would like to do that. Obviously, we can sell our white gem, which is 10,000 gold. Very nice. And then, let's see, we also have all the statue fragments, which, again, they really don't help much. So I'm probably just going to sell them. So there you go. And pretty much the same is true with the Master Seals. I'm never really going to use them. They are nice in a pinch, but for now, I don't see a reason to use them. So let's see. Oh, Armory. Ah, an Iron Blade. Not a terrible weapon. And then basically everything else. They do have another Elf Undertome, which, honestly, I might pick up. Still, I think I want to get another Iron Blade for Ike. Oh yeah, he is full right now. Alright, the convoy it goes. And then let's see, Elf Undertome. Looks good to me. Let's see. Soren, do you have room for this? You do. Awesome. There you go. I don't think you can use it yet, but that is totally fine. Then the shop. Yeah, you don't really have anything all that spectacular. Alright, let's see. Makalov. I think I do want to forge you a weapon. Probably a sword, but I guess let's take a look first. Yeah, we can make a steel sword. So let's do it. Boost that power. Boost the hit rate. We'll leave everything else as is. Beautiful. And then, let's see. Giving Makalov, let's name it after the ability he came with. This is the Gambler Blade. I love it. Let's also make it, you know what? Pink, like his hair. This will have to go to the convoy just because he's full up, but that is fine. And then, let's see. Let's go grab that. I guess we'll just deposit the normal steel sword. Sure. And I think, yeah, that's pretty good. As you can see, swords are not in high demand, so don't worry about it. Otherwise, with Ike, let's give the Laguz Slayer, and then let's take the Iron Blade. And then I think everyone else is pretty much good to go. Doing one quick once over here. Yep, I think I'm liking what I'm seeing. Otherwise, you of course got Tormod, who has not phenomenal stats. I mean, if you're looking for a mage, you can do worse. He also does have celerity, which really does help him. It increases his movement by 2 spaces, so he's the fastest mage in terms of movement. So, I mean, if you want a fire mage who can keep up with other units, you can do a lot worse. The only issue is he joins at level 7 halfway through the game. So you're really going to have to work on him, and I'm going to be honest, I can't justify bringing him. The party's already filled with people, so I would much rather just give everything he has to the convoy and never think about him. Though again, if you're looking for a mage who's fast on his feet, Ormod will do that. Otherwise, Morim, he is actually fairly competent. Although he's only level 9, that's in Lagoo's levels, and he comes with the lauded Demi-Band. We've seen it before, we know what it does, it is awesome to finally have this. That's basically the best version of that you're ever going to get, so be thankful for it. So otherwise what? He comes with 20 strength, 15 skills, 17 defense, 17 speed, 14 defense, and 7 res. That is a phenomenal unit. If you're gonna use a Lagoos to actually fight, Morim is the ticket. Still, I'm probably not gonna be using him except for in fringe cases. Otherwise, let's see. Skills. We got that lovely guard ability, and frankly, I don't know who I want to give that to. Right now, I'm kind of thinking about giving that to... Gosh, I really don't know. There's admittedly not great options for it. So, maybe Mist? It might be nice for her to not have to tank hits. Though the actual real answer would be, hey, give it to Oscar or someone like that. But because he is a paladin, we can instead give him Soul, which honestly, I'm going to do. Oscar is amazing with Soul. So, let's give it to him. Beautiful. Let's see. Honestly, I could see Jill being pretty good with guard. So, sure, she does a lot of fighting. Why not? Otherwise, I think everyone else looks pretty good. And then, let's check our supports. Ike finally has another support with Soren. Awesome. Do you have a second, Soren? What is it, Ike? What's wrong? You've been quiet and moody for days. What's going on? Well, it's... Yes? It's nothing. You've never worried about who you are, have you? Your family? Where you come from? Who I am? Well, not really. No. I guess I don't understand what you're getting at. I had a father and a mother. I don't remember much about her, but otherwise, no complaints. It must be nice to have loving parents. You need people to experience your childhood, to help shape the person you will become. Without an adult around to affirm and support them, a child can't know which path to take, or who he really is. Don't you have any memory of your parents? No. The woman who raised me was not my birth mother, and she wasn't all that fond of me anyway. My earliest memories are of her saying, "Why me? The world isn't fair," or "Stay away from me, child." No love, no affection. She took care of me out of some sense of duty that she didn't really possess. I was about 4, a nearby sage came by and asked to take me in. He said I possessed rare magical talent. I remember the day clearly. My caretaker was delighted to give me up. In fact, she seemed almost delirious with pleasure, smiling like a madwoman as she handed me over. The sage even gave her gold as compensation, not that it was necessary. Oh, Soren, I had no idea.
The sage was old and knew that death would soon come for him. His only goal was to teach his art to an apprentice. As time was short, he put me through terribly rigorous magic training. We worked day and night without cease. I didn't even have time to think about who I really was, but it was still a better life than I'd ever known. When the sage died 2 years later, I had acquired much magical skill, perhaps too much for a child of my age. At any rate, once I had eaten all the food in the sage's hovel, I left and walked for days to find help. On reaching civilization, I came to another grim realization. I couldn't speak, not a word. Soren. Oh, I could read and write better than most of the villagers, and I could understand what they said. I just couldn't talk. I couldn't help it. The woman and the sage both used to hurl words at me, unkind words, usually, but I never needed to answer, so... Soren! Huh? Oh, I apologize, Ike. I should not have made you listen to such nonsense. Soren, it's not nonsense. It's awful. It's the most terrible thing I've ever heard. Where did this happen? Was it in Begnion? No, but there's more. I haven't told you about my parents. No, that's enough. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Wait, Soren? Soren! Blast. So yeah, our tactician honestly really has a good reason for being how he is. He's not just some, racist character who's mean for no reason. Soren has his reasons, and frankly, we're gonna see why. I think he's a quite well-written character, and frankly, I know a lot of people really enjoy him. So, hey, we'll be seeing that. Otherwise, Marcy has things I do not care about, but Kieran does, with Oscar. Oscar! Hi, Kieran. Still hanging in there, huh? I can't take it anymore. Come back. Rejoin the proud brotherhood of the Crimean Knights. This is sudden. As a former Crimean Knight, surely you have some sense of loyalty. What say you? Rejoin for king and country. The homeland is in danger. Any who used to be Crimean Knights should come rushing to her aid. You have a point, and I'm glad I'm able to help rebuild the homeland, even if it's as a mercenary. I'm not here to make you glad. I'm here to convince you to be a knight again. You're not fulfilling your allegiance to sweet Crimea by being a mercenary. How can you sleep at night? I love Crimea, but I'm happy here. I want to serve Ike as a member of the Greil Mercenaries. Forever. Darn! Why? What draws you guys to such a life? What could make the mercenary life so appealing that you would sell your loyalty to our glorious homeland, Crimea? Aha! Could it be the nice fat salary? That's it. I remember you saying that you needed money. Ho ho! Loose lips sink ships. If I wanted money, I would have stayed with the Crimean Knights. I only get about half of that now. What in the... wake up, man. Can't you see you're being duped? Honor, fortune, glory. It can be yours. I doubt it. I say you're hopeless. Who's hopeless? So yeah, I love that their whole support is just a very one-sided rivalry, with Oscar just being totally content and Kieran clearly wanting a rival, but just not understanding that that's really not how it works. I think it's funny. Otherwise, let's see. Aha! Mist and Jill. Beautiful. Does that taste good, Jill? Yeah, it's really good. Why? Because I made it. I'm glad you like it. You made this? Yep, I call it Mist's Magical Meatloaf. It's chock full of stuff that's good for you, especially when you're sick. You look real sad and you never eat, so I thought this would make you feel better. You're worried about me. Why are you so nice to me? I'm a Dayan soul. Stop. Please stop saying that. Why? It's true. Because it makes me feel bad. That's why. You're always saying, I'm a Dayan soldier. Everyone should hate me. Blah, blah, blah. You're not a bad person, Jill. I want to be your friend, and you make it really hard. My friend. So yeah, there's another reason I really like this conversation between Jill and Mist. It really shows the content of Mist's character, and it helps break down Jill. Eventually, she's going to realize that, the things she's done aren't fantastic, and she's happy to be where she is. This is also why her support is so important. If you remember, her father is a general in the Dayan army. That will come up in the future, which is why I want to be prepared for it. You need that Jill A support if you plan on having her fight him. Otherwise, let's see here. Nothing yet, but something I didn't initially plan on, but I think I will actually do. Makalov and Astrid. This is a support I never really did before, but frankly, it makes sense seeing as they're on our team, and frankly, they got nothing better to do. So I'll probably be pursuing that in the future. Otherwise, most of the other folks, I'm not really going to bother with. Still, they do have some interesting ones, like Tormod and Soth, and Morim with Zahark and Leaf. So, frankly, if you ever get the chance to play the game yourself,
Maybe not the most legal word.
My goodness, sorry. If you ever get to play the game completely legally, of course, maybe give these supports a look. I'm sure they could be really interesting. Or if you don't care about playing the game and you just want to see them, look them up. I'm certain they're online. Otherwise, info. We got two, Morim and Stefan. Morim.
Little one, how was it? Were you treated roughly? Did they attempt to punish you?
No, it was nothing. And the Apostle, I thought she'd be some mean old hag, but she's just a kid. Really, she's even shorter than I am.
Little one, you must lower your voice and watch your tongue.
What? Why? Rest easy, Morim. Everyone in this room is with me. The Apostle has no ears here.
That is good.
Morim? Speaking ill of the Apostle here is considered treasonous. Keep it up and they'll kill you, or threaten to. What?
Little one, while we are here, please choose your words with more care than you have shown. I beg of you.
Oh, right. I understand. For a Laguz, you seem to know more about the core etiquette here than my fellow Beork, Tormod. That's 'cause I don't know much about any of this stuff, that's all.
It is no matter, little one. Ike, the reason I am familiar with the customs of the Begnion nobles is I myself was once a slave.
What? Oh no.
For generations, my family served as slaves to one house. They were wealthy and powerful, senators all. As a child, I was raised never to question my station as a slave. From the day that I was born, the most grueling physical labor was as natural as breathing. I knew nothing else. To ensure we were liked by our masters, we were drilled in the etiquette of polite society until it became second nature. We were slaves. We did what we could to live as long as we could. The most important thing was not to incur the wrath of our masters. To displease them, we were punished. If we were lucky, we were beaten. If we were unlucky...
Morim, that's enough.
I'm sorry. Lord Ike, if a former slave like myself is present, all of you will be judged, scorned, and looked down upon. I came here to ask if you would take care of something for me. I would have you take care of the little one.
Why would you say such a thing? You were born a Laguz slave, and you're not allowed to be free? That's not right. That's why we promised each other we'd change all of that. We made a promise. Laguz, like Beork, would build homes and plant fields, families would live together in peace and freedom. That's the world we dreamed of.
That's a dream that belongs to us as former Lagoo's slaves. We don't need the help of another Beorc like you.
What?
Little one.
Does it really warrant that much concern?
Huh?
Since I first arrived here in Begnion, it's something that's been bothering me. If you're born into a noble house, you're noble. If your parents are slaves, you're a slave. Do you think a person's worth is decided at the moment of their birth? I can't understand a country where that passes for normal. I just can't.
Those don't sound like the words of someone working for Princess Crimea. Princesses are princesses because they're born into royal families, right? Are you going to deny that?
No, you're right. Elincia, she is a princess. I don't think we've treated her with more respect than any other employer we've had, but... funny. We've addressed her as princess the entire time, but I've never really considered what it meant.
From where I stand, I think you've been blessed. You were born a Beorc and raised in a country with a lenient social structure. That's an enviable life.
It's so hard. No matter how I try, I'll never fully understand your pain. But listen, I didn't treat Elincia any different after I learned of her heritage. I'm not going to think of you or treat you differently just because you used to be a slave. It's not going to happen. You're you, and I'm free to think of it that way if I want, right? Marin, there's nothing anyone can do about your past, about the burdens you carry. And I know I don't know everything that's going on, but you shouldn't be trying to push Tormod away. He's dedicated to you, and being with you is his choice. It's part of his freedom.
I see now. I will go and find him.
If meeting those in the temple is uncomfortable, I can go and bring him back. What do you think?
No, I can do it. I have a good nose. Tracking the young one's scent while avoiding other Beorc is an easy task.
I see.
Ike, never mind. May our friendship be true and enduring.
Share your sentiment. Our troop will have you for as long as you wish.
Honestly, a really quality conversation. Like, what great world building. And of course, Stefan.
What the... who are you? How long have you been a member of my troop?
I joined after the battle in the sands. My name is Stefan. I apologize for not introducing myself earlier.
Why are you here?
In part because I'm curious, but mostly it's the guiding hand of fate that has led me to you.
Huh?
In the desert, I watched the dance of your sword. You have a unique style, but it is incomplete, filled with hesitation. You've recently lost your teacher, no? Luckily, your foundation is quite strong, which is why I can be of service. Your technique, how powerful will it be when perfected? I would like to know.
Who are you?
You can learn the dance of blades from me without knowing my history, can you not? What say you? Let your heart decide.
So, this choice is pretty darn cool. There's no reason to ever not study with Stefan. We're gonna study.
I understand. If you can help me perfect my technique, I will gladly accept an invitation to learn from you.
Then prepare yourself. Come, attack me with all your strength.
Because, should you study with Stefan, you receive one of 4 occult scrolls in the game. Very worth your time. Otherwise, speaking of worth our time, let's save the game now that we've done all that conversing. Otherwise, let's award some EXP. Namely, Marcia, I think it's time you hit level 20. Yeah, besides you're 5 points off, let's make sure your last level's a good one. Come on, Marcia. HP strength? Sure, I like it. Now, I sold those master seals, and technically, I probably should have just used one now rather than selling it, but I value the money more. This way, in the next battle, when Marcia gains a level, she'll promote. Now, something interesting about promotion that I never really got to bring up before. If a unit promotes mid-battle, they actually get fully healed, which is really useful. So, we might see if we can get some use out of that. Otherwise, let's look. Kieran's doing all right. I think there was no one else who was really that close to a level. I mean, Volk. I guess we could give him a level for 5 whole EXP. Sure, why not? It's one of the only levels he will probably ever receive, but hey, may as well give it to him and make it a good one because, again, he's not going to get that many. So, here you go. Hopefully get some strength. Yeah, all right, looks good to me. Speed would have been nice, but whatever. And otherwise, I think we are pretty good to go. Nice. Let's see here. Yeah, we should be fine. I was trying to think about it, but no, I think I'm pretty content. So, let's start that chapter.
Is this the place?
Yes, it is. It's rather heavily guarded. Even so, I think a direct attack would be our best chance of gaining entrance.
Oh, halt! Who goes there? What are you doing? The villa is the property of Duke Tanas, Senator of the Empire. No trespassing.
I am Ike of the Greil Mercenaries. Under orders from the Apostle, we've been charged with investigating the Duke.
What? The Apostle sent you? Wait here a moment.
All right, brother. We'll sneak around out here and see what we can see. Good idea. Leave it to us. If we get stopped, we can talk our way out of it. All right, Mist. Let's get going. Yeah.
What is it I hear? That you lads claim to be here on the Apostle's business?
We have a letter here that bears her seal.
Well, I see. It appears genuine. Very well. Am I in a position to ask what exactly I am suspected of doing?
We are here by the Apostle's leave. Do you honestly intend to make us discuss this private matter outside?
Oh, no, of course not. Never. I would never insult. Please, come inside. Oh? Slavery? Me? The Apostle would honestly accuse me of such an unfashionable thing as slave-holding? Oh.
Do you claim no knowledge of such a thing?
I've shown you every nook of my mansion, every cranny. I've been most thorough, have I not? And you saw no trace, not a single sign of any legoos here, did you?
That is true.
This accusation is absolutely ridiculous. To think that I, a bishop who serves only the Apostle's will, would do anything to violate our country's Emancipation Act. Be certain that you tell the Apostle everything. Tell her that Duke Tanas is upright and clean-handed. There is not even a shadow of falsehood in my noble eyes. Look into them deeply, my boy, and tell me what you see. Well,
Hey, stop that. Back off.
We have little choice, do we? I think it would be best if we left for the time being.
Hey, halt! You can't go in there!
Ike! Mist, what is it? I saw him in a room on the top floor of this building. I saw someone. I think he was one of the bird tribe. He looked like he was trying to jump out a window, but he was forced away from it and back into the room.
What? What is this? This child babbling about? someone from the bird tribe. Can you describe him?
He had long hair. It was sparkling like gold. And his skin, it was so pale, almost translucent. Oh, and his wings, they were pure white.
Is that accurate, Titania?
It is. I saw him as well.
That can only mean there's a member of the Heron clan in this place. According to books, only members of the royal Heron family possess white wings.
It appears that there's at least one room we have yet to see. What is it going to be, Duke Tanas? You can cooperate and show us this room that you somehow forgot, or...
Guards! Kill them all! Don't let a single one escape!
So, this is how you want to play it, eh? I thought it might come to this. Mercenaries, it's time.
Oh boy, time for the raid on the Tanas Manor. Or the Dukedom of Tanas. Sorry, game. Thank you for correcting me.
Devdin hears the sounds of battle.
You dare to bring conflict into Bishop Oliver's home? My lance will make you pay for your impudence.
Right. So, first things first, this map is rather large, and there are several locked doors and treasures. So, you're gonna want to bring Volk. I would recommend putting him either where Oscar currently is or Marcia, the front 2 slots. He needs to get all the way up here to this door, and then all the way down here to these chests, and then all the way over here to this door as well. This is a tall task, and you have no time to spare, so you need to make sure you're moving quick. Otherwise, eventually a thief will spawn here, and if he gets inside here and steals the treasures, you're out of luck. So make sure you are moving quick. Otherwise, as for our units, everyone looks pretty good. At this point, Boyd, I am so sorry, buddy. We just don't have room for you. Oh, Makalov, you're on. Otherwise, if you want, you could leave behind, say, Titania and bring Morim. He's not a bad choice. But I know Titania, and frankly, she'll be fine. She's going to have a bit of a special job. Because she has a ton of movement, I actually want her to grab Volk. So actually, I'll move her there. And she's going to basically just ferry him all the way up here, let him open the door, ferry him south, so on, so forth. Again, you need to be moving quick. So realistically, you can put Volk all the way in the back, move him up, Titania will grab him, move forward. Otherwise, let's see. Oscar, you can be more towards the back. And I think I want Soren near the front and Mist near the front, just because they are rather slow. And then let's see here. Oscar, you're going to be in the back. Titania, you'll be fine. And then Makalov, Astrid, I'm actually going to move those two. And I mean, that should be good. Basically, I want the promoted people in the back just because they don't need to see combat. So otherwise, should be good. Let's save the game and start the map. Now, if you remember that guy who talked in the beginning, that is Devdin. In order to recruit him, you need to have Mist or Soren talk with him. You can also, I believe, have Tormod or Rolf talk to him as well, but we're not bringing them. Oh, and I think South as well. But just bring Mist or Soren. You'll be much better off. All right. First and foremost, these first 3 guys, they're just sword users. Nothing super special about them. They have good speed, but nothing else. And man, look at that movement Ike has. That is awesome. I think I want him to use the Iron Blade for now. And then, let's see. Volk, let's say if you get up there next to Titania. And then Marcia, we're going to have you get as far up as you can. I think we're going to have her keep Free Skies equipped. Kieran, I would also like if you were front and center. You can keep Honor Bound, should be fine. Astrid, I will put you there. Jill, we're going to have you go basically as far up as you can. Makalov, you're going to go right behind Ike. And don't rescue him. Let's make sure you have something good equipped, like Gambler. Oscar, you're also going to go up there. Basically, you're just kind of shoving everybody in here as
much as you can. Titania should be fine. Just be careful of her weapon. Still, she should be okay. She has plenty of defense and HP, so it's not a big worry even if she takes 2 attacks. And otherwise, Mist, I'm going to have move up here. And this is what the ward staff is useful for. She can just increase people's res, not that it matters, but it will passively help her level up when she can't otherwise heal. Very useful. Soren, you'll go there, and we should be good. Again, I imagine, yeah, they'll go for Titania. Should not be an issue. She's got plenty of defense. She's going to get doubled, but she'll be fine. She'll also weaken them a fair bit. So, while she will take a fair amount of damage, that's what Mist is here for. She's going to heal her up. Should be A-okay. Yeah, do your bit of damage. See, she'll be just fine. It's a little scary, but she'll live. Ooh, going for Kieran, are we? All right. Can't say I didn't expect it, but, you know. He'll also do a fair bit of damage. Beautiful. Good. These guys run up. That's what I like to see. And then let's see. Soren, you can really only do one thing, so let's let you do it. Hopefully he gets a kill. That would be lovely. This map, I'm going to be honest, is not for Soren at all. He is just so slow. So really, let him do damage where he can, and call it good. Don't worry otherwise. Let's see. Astrid. I don't think you can double anyone yet. Yeah, no. Still, you could inflict a fair bit of damage. You could even get a kill, so let's let you do that. Boom. Easy kill. Might even be a level. I'm not sure how close she was to one. Oh yeah, that's an easy level. Awesome. I'm really hoping she starts gaining some strength. But hey, for now, everything else is pretty darn good. That's the nice thing about Astrid. Although her levels aren't usually phenomenal, she will have gained so many stats from leveling up that she should be totally fine. Makalov, let's have you show off that bright new pink sword. Kinda looks like a laser or something, kinda like out of Super Smash Bros. Melee. I think it's cool. Not bad. Not bad at all. Get some decent EXP. And we'll move him up here. Awesome. Ike, I like to just have him just continuously move. He is beefy, so we really do not need to worry about him whatsoever. Let's see. Mist. You're going to move up and mend Titania. This is the only turn I'm a little worried about moving her, just because there are 3 guys there and they could potentially kill her. So if we can get rid of one of them, I'll feel a lot better. Also, not a bad level for Mist. I like seeing the strength, and of course, HP is beautiful. Oscar can almost get up there. Yeah, it's just not going to be in the cards today. That's fine. It's not ideal, but it's fine. If I can make a barrier for Titania, then that'll be good. So that's probably what I'll do. I could actually have her probably attack then Canto back, but it may not be a great idea. Let's see. Kieran. I guess let's just have you finish this guy off. Should be fine. Ba-boom. Not an issue whatsoever. Getting ever closer to a level. I love it. And then let's move you right next to Oscar. Should be fine. And then Jill, you can go front and center. You will be absolutely A-okay. I'm going to have you start using your hand axe. Should be fine. And then let's see. You also have a hand axe. Armor Slayer. Thunder. Okay. So ultimately, what do you got? 18 and 24. That 24 is not ideal. Let's just put Titania right here for now, and we'll call it good.
going for Ike. I should have figured, but hey, that's fine. Ike should be totally fine. He has so much HP and bulk at this point that he'll be fine. Even with his big, stupid sword. Now, I will mention, if you get Ike to level 20, he will just stop gaining EXP straight up. So, if you don't have to fight with Ike, all the better. But if you do, don't be afraid to use him. Ideally, let him set up kills and let others finish him off. That would be the best use. So, like, I don't think there's a way I can't kill you with Ike. So, in that case, we'll move Ike up here, keep him with the Iron Blade. And then Soren, yeah, this is kind of where I'm like, yeah, you're a little useless for the map. Is anyone else hurt right now? I guess technically Oscar. So, sure. In fact, what I'm going to do, let's ward Oscar rather than heal him. Just because there are a few mages coming up, and I would much rather not have to deal with them. Otherwise, Hand Axe, Armor Slayer. If you can take him out, that would be awesome. Nice. That might even get Astrid a whole extra level, which would be great. See, this is another reason, too, why I really like Astrid. She really is just bonus. She has Canto, she has really good movement, and I mean, you're leveling up her up so much that she'll catch up fairly quickly. And even if she doesn't get the biggest levels, she's still basically just a free unit. She's great. Jill, let's see. Well, we can get to Tanya up here. And she'll be overall fine. So I could set up a kill for someone. I almost bet Makalov could do it. Yeah, he can. Let's see. Kieran, how do you do? Not great. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll set up a kill with Kieran? Maybe? No, because I need to drop Volk this turn. So, Oscar, we just gave you that nice ward. Can you beat him up and not kill him? My guess is ultimately no. But maybe you'll miss with the Hand Axe. If you don't, not a big deal. I just know that you're going to take very little damage, and that's kind of what I'm after right now. So if you get hit and miss, that would be cool. Oh well, not a big deal. And again, I mean, these are just ideal plays. It really isn't a big deal. Otherwise, he got Gamble. Yeah, like we're ever going to use that. That's hilarious. That's a skill we specifically take off of our units. But hey, worst case, you can sell it for some money. Not terrible. Makalov showing off that bright pink sword. It is rather fitting, isn't it? Ooh, getting close to a level. You love to see it. We'll move you right there. And then Titania, where can I put you? Up there. Awesome. Let's then drop Volk. Now, yes, there is a mage here, but he has such little speed that I'm not worried about Volk at all. Though I will warn you, when you open this door, there's going to be, I think, a bowman, a lance guy, and someone else inside. So just be ready for some fighting. Otherwise, let's keep everyone moving. This is really the point in the map where Mist and Soren are just going to get abandoned. So don't worry about it. I mean, if you wanted, you could have someone like Astrid or someone just go back and pick them up, but again, I'm not going to worry about it. Awesome. First things first, Volk, if I move you correctly, open that door. Beautiful. And then I like to send Jill in here, though you need to be careful. Homie's got a killer spear, or a killer lance. That can do some damage. Jill has really good defense, and she has guard, which is the exact reason I gave her those things. So if you put her right here, Volk should be A-okay, and Jill should be able to solo the room. She's basically going to spend most of the rest of the game there, so just let it happen. Otherwise, we'll move Soren up.
And while he moves up, we will have Mist use Ward on him, just to help her gain some EXP. May as well. After all, they're not going to be catching up anytime soon, so may as well make the most of it. Let's see here. I guess Astrid, no. I need to follow up with her. So, Makalov, you seem like a fine guinea pig. Man, you almost outright kill him. You might crit him. That's very... It's a possibility. Tanya, maybe? I could see her doing a fair bit of damage. Steel Axe. Javelin. She doesn't need the EXP, though. So let's use... Yeah, let's just use Makalov. Just bite the bullet. It'll be fine. He's got a fair bit chance to kill him, so you know what? Let's try the Killing Edge. After all, his sword is named Gambler for a reason, so... Oh, the gamble really didn't pay off. He missed. Come on, Makalov, what are you doing? Get your gambling up. Ah, there it is. Well, although he didn't kill him on the first attack, he missed, he still only used one durability. So, not bad. Now, how about that level, huh? HP, strength, and defense. Honestly, not bad. There have been much worse. Let's see. This is where you got to make a bit of a decision. I like sending people just straight through the middle here. Because you really just do not have the time to do otherwise. So, guns blazing, huh? And frankly, Oscar has so much defense, he will be fine. Put him and Kieran up here, you'll be wiping the floor with him. Plus, he has Soul now, which means he can recover HP on every single hit. It's equal to his skill, so he probably won't be doing it that often, but it's still really good. Otherwise, Kieran, let's get you up there. Also, that's Titania, not Kieran, my goodness. So let's get him up there. Equip Honor Bound. I'm going to have him chug a Vulnerary, just to be safe. And then I almost think I want to get Ike up there. We will have Marcia start taking out this armored unit. Get some solid damage in. Now, my guess is he's going to run to the left and get healed, which isn't a big deal. It would have been nice if we could have avoided it, but we might be able to just kill him with Ike, which, frankly, I'm not opposed to. So let's do it. May as well save ourselves some time. Again, with Ike having that increased speed, it is night and day. It is so darn good. And I say speed, increased movement. Gets him a little closer to his level. You'll love to see it. And then Titania, I guess we can put you up here by Oscar. Shouldn't be a terrible idea. I'm going to equip the Javelin just so you can counter. And then Astrid will get you right up here too. And we should be okay. Now look, realistically, this is all just banking on Oscar being able to tank a whole bunch, but he should be fine. Those two mages up there, I believe, don't move. So at worst, he should only be taking one magic attack. So I'm not too worried. Everyone's going to go fight Jill. This is why we equipped the hand axe. This steel bow is probably going to do, yeah, a fair bit, but she should be just fine. Awesome. It's really the Killer Lance guy that I'm worried about. Ah, going for Titania, are we? I kind of expected as much. She should be A-okay, though. Sure, she'll take a fair bit of damage, but hey, I'd rather be doing some damage than nothing. Plus, that makes it so Oscar won't take all of the damage. Alright, pal, bring it. Yeah, look at that. Oscar is totally fine. He's even doubling sword units. I mean, come on. I mean, hey, it shows that putting some faith into your horse rider really goes a long way. Nice long sword. Shame that you're fighting a guy not on horseback. Are like one of, what, 3 units who aren't on horseback on this map? Or 4? Kinda funny. Alright, here's the scary one. Oh, please don't critter. Alright, no crit. Beautiful. That is one of the scariest things about this map. If that guy crits Jill, it's gonna hurt. Otherwise, the rest should be pretty smooth sailing. Sure, Oscar's, gonna take a fair bit of damage, but he should live. Ah, and there's soul activating. Finally. So yeah, pretty darn cool. In many cases, I find that he'll heal more than he took, which is pretty frickin' sweet. Ow. Like I said, Jill's gonna handle it over here. You don't even gotta worry. This is nice too, because once you kill the Killer Lance guy, he drops a key, which means Volk can start working over here, which is really good. So, let's move him over here. Otherwise, Mist and Soren, back at it again with slowly creeping up. It's not phenomenal, but hey, it is what it is. Get to keep seeing that cool animation. Otherwise, Jill, oh, that's just so good. So, let's move you over here so that way if you do happen to miss, he can't retaliate. That'd be a good idea. Beautiful. She should get the chest key, and things should be good to go. Ooh, and she'll gain a level. Beautiful. Little added bonus. HP, skill, speed. You'll love to see it. And she gets the chest key. Awesome. Alright, how do we want to play this? Let's see. Astrid, you just can't take him out, so that's totally fine. Ike. I think I do want to get him in there, just so he can start doing some real damage. In fact, I'm probably going to have Makalov get in here too. Damage is alright. It's fine. It's nothing spectacular. Astrid, can you... right now, because he just healed. Alright, so be it. Kieran, how about you? It's okay. I don't think I'm going to be able to outright kill anyone. Ike is probably the best bet with his Regal Sword, but I'm not going to worry. But you know what? Marcia, why don't you come up here and hopefully javelin the mage to death? That would be awesome. And man, only doing 3 damage with Hellfire. Man, imagine the egg on this guy's face, huh? You trained all your life to be a mage, and here you are doing 3 damage and dying. You know, admittedly, that's rather similar to a certain other mage we know. Let's hope that's not his ultimate fate, yeah. Let's see. You know what? I'm feeling it. Killing Edge. Come on, Makalov. You're a gambler by nature, so show it off. Yay! Nice. Beautiful. You'll love to see it. Then we'll keep him moving forward. And let's see, how do we want to do this? There are 2 guys right here. So let's have... Actually, can you do any good... I mean, you can do some decent damage. Ooh, yeah, you'll take a lot, though. Okay. Let's have Ike ideally kill this guy, but it looks like he's actually just way too fast, which is kind of insane. Okay, he's got 13. Alright, I might have to use... Yeah, Oscar. It's not my favorite thing in the world, but again, we need to keep moving. So, let's do it. Now, unfortunately, we do need to get Mist or Soren up here to recruit Devdin. So, that's kind of a problem. So let me see here. He has 7 movements. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can hit right here. So let's put Oscar here. And then, honestly, this might be a turn where I have Astrid grab one of them, but we will see. Ike, can you kill either of these two? My guess is yes. I just might have to use the Regal Sword. Yeah, that's fine. It's funny, I think this is the first time we've ever used this, and this is his iconic sword that's on the cover of the box. Now look, I say iconic, but you get what I mean. It's the sword that's printed on the box, gosh darn it. Everyone knows Ike for his other famous sword, but you don't get that until almost the end of the game. So I'm not bringing it up yet. Let's see. Here's the question. Can I give this kill to Astrid? 13. I think I can. I totally can. Let's do that, and let's have Titania grab people. It's not my favorite plan, but is what it is. Ooh, Kieran, you're very close to a level. Let's put him up here. Right there. That'll be good. Because then, yeah, that locks that guy in there. He can't hit Astrid. That's what we care about. Astrid will take this guy out. And a fun time will have been had by all. Beautiful. And almost a full level. That is so cool. Let's put her right... I'm going to say here, just because I don't know his range. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, I was actually even being a little conservative with Devdin there, which is fine. So let's rescue Mist. Move Titania back up here. It's still going to be kind of slow with how I did it. I should have had Titania grab her last turn, but it is what it is. She'll be fine. Again, we're making good time. Because I think I still have a full extra turn before the thief shows up. You just got to kill him after he unlocks the door. That's really the biggest thing we're looking for. Oscar, you should be absolutely fine. Hey, nice soul. That would have meant something if you'd taken damage. But hey, it's all good. At least it'll get you a nice level. Love to see it. Skill and speed. Awesome. Hey, there's the thief. All right, well, let's get moving. Jill, open the chest. Receive the Ashura icon. Very nice. Soren, you can't really do anything, so is what it is. Now, this is another instance of don't put the person who's going to recruit Devdin in his way, because that will get you in trouble. So what you should do is notice that he has a longer range than anyone else. So put someone here who can tank and unequip them. That way, he will run up, hit them, and you should be good to go. So we're going to move Titania here. We will then drop Mist. Perfect. Then otherwise, we need to get to this thief, but there's going to be no virtual way to do it next turn. So, we need to set some things up. Let's put Makalov right here. Quick Gambler, just to be safe. We're going to have Kieran probably finish off this armor guy, or at least help Marcia? Maybe the other way around? No, this should be fine. We'll let Marcia get the kill. Work on getting her promotion. I mean, if Kieran crits him and kills him, that's fine, but I doubt it. Beautiful. That'll get Kieran a level. What do you get? HP, strength, skill, speed, luck, and some res, but hey, the rest, very good. I'm a little worried about his defense. It's not been great, but he's still got some levels to go. I'm not too worried about it. Otherwise, Astrid, you barely can't finish this guy off. That's a shame. Okay. Well, I guess use Damsel just to poke him a bunch and get some EXP? Not a bad idea. May as well take what you can get. A level, in fact. We'll take it. Again, hopefully you gain some strength, but if not, it's all good. We'll move you right there. Should be fine. Marcia, feel free to use Free Skies. Beat him up. And I think I'm going to move her in front of the other mage just so she can start killing him. And then basically it's just finish the map after dealing with the left side. So, not terrible. Can you start fighting the boss and, like, not die? Yes, actually. Huh. Alright, alright. What I'm gonna do is... Can I set this up for a kill for Astrid? That would be really great. I'm gonna try. If not, not a big deal. Also, I just realized Ike is very low on health. So yeah, he didn't set her up. That's fine. Or him. Whatever. Still, that's A-okay. He did set himself up for a really nice level, though, so that's good. Mage will go for Marcia. She should be totally fine. Yeah, homie missed. Well, sorry, guy. Not your day. She'll totally take him out. Get ever so closer to a level. Devdin will run up.
Forgiveness, please. Devdin will try to restrain himself.
Awesome miss. That's what you want to see, because that means he doesn't use any durability. These guys will run forward and start fighting others, which is awesome. I don't think Titania will take them out, but she can at least start working on them. Nice. Hopefully Astrid can maybe get in on that. That'd be cool. Thief is going to run to the door. Doesn't quite make it, which is good. Jill will grab this other chest and get a silver lance. Very nice. Can't use it yet, but eventually. Soren, you can just keep working your way up. Volk, you're going to just keep doing what you do down here. Beautiful. Makalov. Come over here with Gambler, take out this Lance guy, and probably the Thief, if I'm going to be honest. Now, you gotta be careful. That room he's gonna open up this turn does have more people inside, so you gotta be careful. Still, we should be alright. Alright, beautiful. And then, let's see. Everyone up here is pretty darn hurt. So we gotta be careful of the boss, but he doesn't do that much damage. He does hurt, don't get me wrong. But, oh, he does 1 more damage than Kieran has health. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Okay. Titania, can you damage him and not die? Yes, you can. Sure, why not?
This is the domain of my master, Bishop Oliver, the Duke of Tanas. You will learn that no one impugns his honor lives to walk away.
I think it's impugns. You don't see that word that often. So, as Devdin said, forgiveness, please. Hey, nice counter activation. You don't see that ever with her. So, nice. Move her out of the way. Marcia, can you finish him? Yes, actually. That doesn't end the map, right? It's a Seas map? I think it is. Yeah, Seas. All right, cool. So, feel free to finish him. That should give you your promotion. So, awesome. Come on, Marcia. Ba-boom. Ow. Ba-boom.
What fate is this? Is it just punishment for my complicity in this evil?
I mean, yeah, probably. Keeping slaves is kind of one of the worst things you can possibly do. So, I'd say it checks out. Otherwise, boy oh boy, here is Marcia's class change. Man, this is exciting. I love this part of the game so much just because everyone feels like they're so powerful and then they get their changes and they're even better. Man, it's great. There she is. From Pegasus Knight to Falcon Knight. Oh, baby. Look at those stats. Man, that's great. And we get the spear he was using. Cool. Not that I'm ever really going to use it, but hey, we'll take it. Let's see. Kieran, you can't get where I need you to. Ike, you can kind of just sit there. Not a big deal. Do some of that. Oscar, this is really just terribly set up because I need Miss to talk to Devdin, but she can't get to him without moving Oscar. Which means we can't get Astrid a kill. Oh. I guess this is kind of dirty, but I could have her shoot Devdin for EXP and then recruit him. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. All right. Just use the iron bow. It'll be fine. We don't need you doing a ton of damage to him. This is funny, though. I didn't think I'd be doing this. But hey, the girl needs experience, darn it. And Devdin is looking mighty juicy. Beautiful. Then move her back. Have Oscar beat this guy to death. We'll move him up afterwards with Kanto, of course. Ba-boom. He will move all the way up here with Makalov. Missed. We'll talk to Devdin.
Uh-oh, this won't do. Youngsters like you aren't supposed to be fighting, you know?
Who are you? Aren't you one of the guards?
Devdin is not a god, little one. Devdin was looking at the pretty garden and was captured. The punishment for trespassing is to work for a year without pay. That makes Devdin upset.
Well, that doesn't seem fair, but there's no need for you to just accept such injustice. The owner of this place, Duke Tanas, is keeping innocent Lagoos as slaves. He's a very bad man.
That is not acceptable. Devdin cannot forgive such callous and unjust actions.
So, why don't you come with us then? Let's go and teach the bad guys a lesson together.
That is a fine idea. Let us make this Duke Tanas pay.
So yeah, we recruit Devdin. And, you know what? Let's heal him. There you go. Now look, I'm going to be honest. He's not my favorite unit. He doesn't start off terribly. If you're looking for a unit, you could do a lot worse. Plus, he's already promoted, so it's not like he's that far behind. He also comes with Serenity, which isn't terrible. So, I mean, you could do a lot worse for a unit. He's just okay in my book, though. I don't know. I wouldn't really recommend using him, but you can bring him along. May as well. He's free after all. Ah, good. This will keep things moving. So at this point, we basically kill the thief and just have fun. I like it. So let's see, Volk. We're going to have you grab these chests. Beautiful. Get the full guard, one of my favorite items in the entire game. An item that, when equipped, negates any bonus damage a weapon might have dealt. This is a direct upgrade to the Lagoos and Bjork guard, but basically for, say, Jill or Marcia. This makes them just so tanky. It is awesome. And man, I have been so excited to get it. Otherwise, we're going to start moving people over this way. Ideally, we're going to do a big rescue chain to get Volk all the way to the left so he can grab those items. But don't worry too much about it. Just try your best to set it up, take out the enemies, and keep them safe. We'll also get Astrid some EXP along the way, may as well. Ike, I'm just going to leave you on the goal, so that way I'm not forgetting about you. And we can just finish the map when we need. Also, there's Marcia gaining full HP after her promotion. Awesome. Let's see, Kieran will move you up here. Keep honor bound, have Mist come over here. And we'll heal him up. Beautiful. I'm going to leave Devdin pretty much just like here. I don't know. And then Makalov, kill the thief. And then we're pretty much just going to let Oscar run in and clean out the room with the help of Makalov. But there will be reinforcements to the south, so you got to be a little careful of that. Otherwise, I believe none of them... Oh, haha, glad I checked. He's got a killer bow, so be careful. Oscar should be totally fine. Just make sure you're not making any mistakes now. In fact, can we just kill him right now and be done with it? Oh, he can't even deal damage. All right, let's just do that, get him out of the way, not think about it. Plus, it's using the hand axe, which, as you all know, he needs to work on his axe levels, so that's beautiful. Nice miss. Awesome. Biggest threat, out of the way. Now it's just grab the treasure chests, finish off all the other enemies, and seize. Not bad. Now these guys are going to slowly be making their way up, which I do like. I'm probably going to have someone meet them, like say Jill or something. Oh man, no damage. That's a little sad there, isn't it, bud? Still, you know what? Points for trying. Points for trying. Alright, what you got? A miss? Oh, come now. You can do better than that. Surely. Alright. Not bad. Not bad at all. Ah, and there's those pesky reinforcements. Also, yeah, you heal on that tile. Kind of forgot about that. Bulk, you're going to grab the chest. And get the Draco shield. Awesome. Jill, we're going to have you rescue him. Move over here. Beautiful. We'll have the Tanya take. Move all the way up here. Beautiful. And then at this point, we can kind of just use anyone. So let's use Devdin to take and drop Volk. That way he can start grabbing those chests. And then I think I want Makalov to come down here and beat these guys up. Sounds like a good idea. We'll also probably have Marcia or Kieran join in. We'll see what's left. I think it's just the archer, so we want to take him out, but, you know, gotta be a little safe about it. Not bad. Makalov gains level. See how he does. HP, skill, defense. I like it. And then, let's see. Kieran, can I get you down there? Technically, yes. You technically can kill him, so you know what? We'll give you a chance. If you kill him, great. If not, Marcia can get the kill. I think it's a fine idea. Come on, Kieran. Oh, the miss. Well, it was worth a shot. Still gain a little bit of EXP. Nothing bad about that. And then, Oscar, you'll probably just take out this guy. Also, wow, you have incredibly high evasion. So, we'll use Brotherhood on you. Sounds good to me. Give you a nice little poke. Get Oscar some more experience. You'll love to see it. We'll also just Canto him down here. Why not? Have Marcia beat this guy up. And then I'll probably start working Jill back just to get some of those kills that are running up. And we'll probably end the map in a turn or two. Sounds like a plan to me. I would like to get as much combat EXP as I can. So that's why I don't feel too bad about dragging my feet a little. You might lose a little bit of bonus EXP doing what I'm doing, but hey, I'd rather be thorough. Besides, there's no one who really needs the bonus EXP anymore. So you can kind of just go whole hog. I mean, if you like Tormod, he would have been a really good candidate for it, but I don't plan on using him. So, sorry. Let's see here. Titania, you could use some healing. Not that it really matters, but I would rather use the heal than waste some charges on her staff, just because you can't get more ward staffs, at least easily, so Should work out just fine. Ike will regain some HP. You'll love to see it. Also, what turn is it? Turn 10? Not bad. Volk, start by grabbing this chest and get a physics staff. Very useful. If you didn't happen to grab the one in the desert, now's a great chance. Otherwise, let's see. Next turn, Jill will absolutely be able to start killing those guys. I'm going to see if I can get Soren some of the EXP. It actually wouldn't have been a bad idea to leave him behind to try to start fighting them, but Soren's not exactly a great fighter. So, you know, your mileage might vary a little. Otherwise, we'll have Mist keep healing people for more experience for herself. And then, basically, it's just, it sees the map. Like, we could end it right now, but alright, not a terrible level. I would have liked HP, but it'll be fine. We can start moving people back. Again, I would like to get as many points of EXP as I can. Beautiful. Then we should be good this turn. Awesome. Enemy phase will happen. These guys will run up. And then Volk will grab the last chest. Jill will start slaughtering people. And it'll be a happy day. Grab the bolting tome. It's not my favorite thing in the world, but it has its uses, alright? So let's see. 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Soren, how much can you do? You actually might be able to kill them outright. That would be pretty cool. After all, you've been really lacking on EXP this map, so let's try to get you at least something. Again, that's the one issue with Soren late game, or really mid game forward, is he just is so darn lacking in movement. It's not really his fault or anything, it's just that's how the game is. So, you gotta make do. Still, he will eventually, once he promotes, gain the ability to use staves, which I think really helps him, just because he can stand there and heal people. It's still not phenomenal, don't get me wrong, but you get the idea. It's at least better than nothing. Otherwise, Jill, honestly, let's just use... I really want you to work on your axes, so let's just use Conviction. I don't want to blow all the durability on it, but it's fine. After all, our weapons there are made to be used. Beautiful. Mist, is there anyone you can heal? Yes, there is. We can heal Kieran. Awesome. And then we should be able to seize next turn and call it a map. Again, I'm probably losing bonus EXP. I almost bet the turn to seize was like, I don't know, turn 8 or something like that, based on how technically small the map is, but I feel fine with this. Besides, for every point of bonus EXP you don't get, you're getting EXP in other ways or other items, so I think it's fine. Beautiful. And then Mist, is there anyone else you can heal? Titania. Sure, why not? May as well get what you can. Beautiful. And then we should be able to seize the map. Sounds pretty good to me. Oh, my sweet, beautiful little bird. Don't be frightened. Come, let us fly away together. Stay away from me, you filthy fat man. Come quietly. You belong to me. I will not give you up. No one shall take you from me.
Though the price may be my life, I will never cooperate with you.
Hey, where are you, Duke Tanas? Are you in here?
No.
Duke Tanas. Who are you? Ah, you're the Serenus. Are you unharmed? We've come to help you. Your injury. Did that man do that to you? This wound must be tended to.
Stay back.
But
Do not approach me, cursed human.
the Greil Mercenaries have returned.
Ah, Master Ike, it is good to see you well. How went the mission? Did you unearth any meaningful proof?
Where is the Apostle?
Master Ike?
I must speak with the Apostle. Where is she?
Apostle Sanaki is in the garden having a pleasant conversation with Princess Elincia. I will go directly and see if she will meet with you. Please wait here.
In the garden? Great.
Ah, Master Ike, no! You mustn't behave so. You will cause such problems.
Apostle.
What? You! What are you doing? How dare you approach me unannounced? This is most inappropriate and I will not... What has happened, my Lord Ike?
All of it. I want to hear all of it. Now.
What are you talking about? Master Ike, one must not speak to the Apostle in such a discourteous fashion.
20 years ago, something happened in Serenus Forest. Something terrible. I want to know.
What? Master Ike? What happened 20 years ago? You found one of the Heron clan, and a Serenus noble no less. One of them still lives? But that is such a thing... Apostle Sanaki?
Tell me.
This is a very difficult problem. How to impart this tale?
It would appear that no one is willing to begin this story. That being so, I would open with what is commonly known of the matter. Do you find this acceptable?
And you are?
He's a friend of mine, Nasir. If you know something, I would hear it. When you're done, the Apostle can clarify. Agreed?
It begins with the assassination of the previous Begnion Apostle. It was 20 years ago, 1 year after the Declaration of Emancipation was made. The leader of the time was the Apostle Misaha, who was more adored by the public than any apostle before or since. When she was assassinated, the citizenry was racked with grief. All of Begnion despaired. And then a rumor began to circulate that the assassination was the work of the Serenus Herons. In the twinkling of an eye, the rumor spread throughout the Begnion capital. One night shortly thereafter, it happened. The citizens grew violent. They massed at the edge of Serenus Forest, home of their supposed enemy, and set it to burn. The crowd raged on for 3 nights, and in the end, the Heron clan was lost.
But their involvement was just a rumor, wasn't it? Why did they... Oh, the shame of it.
Apostle, the remainder of the tale is yours. You stand as the Empress of Begnion. You are responsible for the acts of your citizens, are you not?
False. The accusation was completely false.
The assassination of the Apostle was not the work of the Serenus clan?
That is correct.
The Heron clan possess no fighting skills. Their tribe survived by living a life of peace and piety within their forest. Unlike other Lagoos, they never focused on developing their strength for the purposes of combat. Anyone with any knowledge of Lagoos would have known such a thing. At the very least, the citizens of Begnion would have known this. However, they had lost their leader, and in their grief, they cared little for the truth. They were merely looking for some way to vent their rage and despair. Isn't that true, Apostle?
Please, Lord Nasir, your tone of voice. It's all right, Princess Alencia. He speaks the truth, be it with a sharpened tongue or no.
Ike, the bird tribes of Phoenicus target only Begnion ships with their piracy. The ravens of Kilvis are after cargo, and so they attack everyone with equal vigor. The Hawk clans, however, hold the Heron clan as brethren, and still remember the false accusations, and their brutal murder.
The Heron at Oliver's mansion. He slapped my hand away when I tried to help him. He had such hatred in his eyes. When he left from the window, he spoke to me. Remember the genocide, he said. 20 years have passed, but I will never forgive what you did.
Such needless pain. It may sound like utter hypocrisy, but my people regret deeply the actions of that horrific night. We stole the Heron clan from this world. Every time we see the blackened forest, our grave sin comes back to haunt us.
Apostle, you are honorable. The majority of the senators have done their best to banish all memory of the Serenus at that night. Yet you have resisted. That is your intent, is it not? You are not like them. You are attempting to take responsibility for the actions of the people. To undo the wrongs of the past, you launched your own investigation into the Lagoos emancipation issue. You've even gone so far as to hire outsiders like Ike and his mercenaries to expose the problem, haven't you?
Princess Alencia. Yes? I would like once more to make use of your escorts. Would you grant me this boon? Of course, that is, if Ike and his group agree, I have no objection to your proposal.
Depends on what you want.
The member of the Heron clan you met, I want you to find him. I want to meet with him. I want to speak with him.
If that is your wish, we will do it. In any case, we let that monster Oliver slip through our grasp. We'll handle both tasks at the same time.
I'm counting on you.
So, I mean, hey, although Sanaki comes off immediately as just this absolute brat, you gotta realize she's a young girl leading a nation with that weighing on her mind. She's been trying to do all sorts of things, and I love the fact that this chapter's name is Atonement, because it doesn't immediately come off as to whose atonement it is. It's not just Sanaki's, it's all of Begnion's atonement. It's an awesome title, and frankly, I love the chapter. Though, what's coming up next is an incredibly long chapter. So next time, be prepared and maybe bring some popcorn. As always, I'm Brad. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.